Here are the 3 keys to getting funded for $100,000 as a sports bettor. These are the 3 strategies, the 3 main things that you need to do if you want to get funded for 100K. Think about that very, very closely to what I'm saying. I use this site called Player Profit. It's a funded sports betting platform. There's a few different platforms. Player Profit's by far the best one to use. It's the one that I use every single day to place my bets with. And essentially how it works is I pay Player Profit a small challenge fee. I then pass their challenges of going up 20% without going down 15% and placing a minimum of 15 bets. There's phase 1, phase 2. So you just do that twice and then you are in the funded stage. Let's say I get the $100,000 account, which I actually have 2 $100,000 accounts going right now, making me money. Essentially, on my 100K account, every 30 days, I can take a withdrawal and I get to keep 70% of the profits. If I go up $50,000, I get to keep 70% of that at the end of 30 days. So for example, the other day, here are the bets that I took. Did some NFL, some MLB, and ended up making somewhere about $15,000. I get to keep 70% of that. I withdraw every 30 days so I can let my profits really start stacking. And then by the end of the month, it turns into 50, 100K, and I withdraw 70% of that. And I don't risk my own money. Player Profit puts up the money. I put up my skill. They take a small percentage. It's a win-win. Unlike a sportsbook who wants to see you lose, their only goal is literally to make you lose money on their platform. Player Profit is a funded sports betting platform. Want you to win because they win when you win. They're tailing the most profitable sports bettors, and that's why they fund, the best in the game, and that's why they keep 30% of the profits. They want to find the best. They put up the money. We put the skill. With that being said, how can you use Player Profit? How can you utilize funded sports betting to make yourself money, to get funded for $100,000? I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do. As I just said, there's phase 1 and phase 2 of the challenges that you need to pass in order to get funded. So what I would recommend is, first off, starting with some smaller accounts. They've got accounts that cost $30. They get you $1,000 in funding once you pass those challenges. $30, it's the price of a cheeseburger and a half. If you're just learning the skills, you're learning how to sports bet, you're learning how to follow the right bankroll management, place the CLV bets, place them at the right time and whatnot. Start with those smaller accounts, and then as you start getting the hang of it, you start passing some of those, you start taking withdrawals in those smaller ones, then you move up to the bigger ones where you're going for those big profits. Now, if you're already a sports bettor, you're already in my premium group, you're already tailing my bets, you can head straight to some of those bigger accounts. They've got $25,000 accounts, $50,000 accounts, $100,000 accounts, and you're going to go join one of those accounts, and then we're gonna pass through phase 1 and phase 2 for you, and you're gonna get funded. Now, in order to pass through phase 1 and phase 2, again, you gotta go up 20% without going down 15%, minimum of 15 bets each phase. In order to go up 20% without going down 15, you gotta obviously be consistently winning. You gotta use CLV analysis bets if you wanna do this. I talked about this over and over. Closing line value is the way to increase your implied probability of winning bets. Even when you lose, you reduce your risk and you reduce the amount that you're actually spending per bet. And when you win, you are increasing your probability of winning. So either way, it's a win-win when you're actually able to beat the closing line. I'll give you an example of this. Let's say you lock in a bet at -150. It's got about a 60% implied odds of winning. At -200, that bet has a 67% implied odds of winning. That is 7% more likely now, just because you beat the closing line and you analyze the bet the right way. So use CLV driven bets. I post all of mine every single day up on my premium group, winnable.com/step. That's the site is somewhere in the bio here on the YouTube. If you want to tail my bets, do that. It will help you pass these challenges a lot easier. If you are good at sports betting yourself, you are a profitable sports bettor, and you can use CLV analysis to determine your own bets and make money. Again, it takes hours every single day. If you're gonna come up with your own bets, you can absolutely do that and get funded that way. Make sure you're following good bankroll management. Don't just go risk on a bunch of random ass plays and put random ass dollar amounts. Follow a good system. Let's say you're on a 100K standard account. You're gonna pass phase 1 and phase 2. You're gonna place 1 to 5% of your bankroll is what you're allowed to do. Place 1%, don't place 5%. Follow the right bankroll management. So you're gonna place $1,000 unit sizes if you're on a 100K account, a standard. And then from there, every day, keep working, keep growing it. You're gonna hit that minimum of 15 bets. And if you just stay consistent, you're gonna hit that 20% profit before you hit the 15% loss, and you're gonna move on to phase 2 if you're doing it the right way. Now, yes, there's the case that you do, not pass that, because you might hit a terrible cold streak, and that's part of the game. But that's not very common to happen. Just know that if you use CLV analysis, you follow good bankroll management, you're gonna pass through those phases pretty damn consistently. You gotta be following good bankroll management though. If you go and say, oh, I'm gonna place this $3,000, this $5,000 bet, you don't even have set unit sizes, you're gonna struggle passing the challenges and you're not gonna get funded. But if you do it the right way, you're gonna get funded. To get to Player Profit, to sign up for a funded account and get funded right now, you head to playerprofit.com. We'll put the link right here. I'll put it in the description as well for you guys. But take advantage of this, guys. I know I've been talking about it so much because I utilize it every single day and it literally multiplies my profits almost by 2x. My job is to come on here and put you guys on the things that I'm using to make money sports betting and give you guys those same tools. So Player Profit allows anybody who proves that they're profitable or can just prove that they're winning bets by tailing someone who's profitable at sports betting to get funded. So take advantage of this, guys. Player Profit has accounts that are $1,000 funding up to 100K funding. You can own several different accounts at once. Definitely take advantage. And if you use those key things, you will get funded a lot easier and you will get to that 100K funding and you'll be able to withdraw big amounts. There's no more risking your whole paycheck on a single bet. No more depositing your money into DraftKings and only being able to make a couple $100 or having to play some terrible parlay just to make big money. You can now bet on Player Profit where you can put in not that much money, paying a challenge fee, prove you're good at sports betting, prove you can win, then get funded for a big amount of money, then go place bets there and make a big amount of money with betting the proper way, betting the way that you want to bet and actually make big profits, unlike where you have to go place some stupid parlay that's not going to win and that has a lower rate of hitting. That's it, guys. Player Profit, utilize it. That's how you're getting a 100K funded account. CLV, bankroll management, and don't get emotional. Don't place random unit sizes. Don't place random bets. You're gonna pass. You're gonna do well. That's exactly what I use to pass my challenges. I pass a pretty damn high percentage of them. Obviously not every single one because you're gonna hit those cold streaks once in a while. But when you do it the right way, you're gonna pass those challenges at a high rate and you're gonna get funded.